Okay, this is removing strut and shocks from a 1995 Camaro Z28. What you want to do is first start with jacking up the car on both sides, sticking jack stands underneath them, removing your front tires, both front tires. And what you want to do also is remove your brake calipers with a 3/8 Allen wrench. As you can see, these are the bolts right here. I have already removed the calipers and all that. And then what you want to also do is remove your rotor. Just lightly tap it from the front or from the inside of it, out. And then also you're going to remove your tie rods so it's easier to pull down. And then you're going to loosen these bolts that are connecting the shock to the lower control arm. And then also, you want to go up on top and you're going to locate these bolts. And I'm not sure about all Camaros, but mine has 2 studs and then 2 bolts going down, which is a T50 star wrench. And in order to get one of the T50s out, you have to remove the brake fluid assembly. You're going to hit these 2 bolts, loosen them. It's okay, from what I've read, it's okay to remove this. You won't have to bleed the lines, but we'll find out once I get everything put back together. And as you can see, there's the other bolt. So remove them both, and then just pull it off, slide it to the side, and you can get to this bolt, which is fairly easy. And then putting it back on, basically do it in reverse. So you put the bolt back on, then you bolt your assembly back, your brake fluid assembly back onto the car. And then also for your right passenger side, these bolt holes, I have this one removed. These bolt holes are right underneath the AC lines, so you can, as you can see, AC has some flex. You don't want to push so hard to where it snaps the heater core. So you can just push these over to the side a little bit and remove those. And this is what the assembly looks like when it's completely off. The other side that I just showed you was reassembled with the new ones. And as you can see, the tie rod's off, brake calipers are off, brake pads, and this is your upper control arm and your what's it called? Your rotor spindle. So once that's all removed, this is what you're left with. This is my old shock and strut. And what you want to do is you want to take compression clamps and put them on each side of the spring. And it's going to be 180 degrees. One will be upside down and one will be right side up, directly across from each other. You're going to compress the springs, and then you're going to loosen this bolt, this nut. And once you do that, this whole top assembly will come off. You'll probably have to pry this rubber grommet out with a flathead screwdriver. And once you do that, the whole assembly will come right off, and you'll be able to get your shock out of your springs, and then just replace it with your new ones. And then again, just go in reverse with the same instructions. Put your spring on, tighten down your bolt or your nut, put this back on, or do all this, put this all back on, and then put your nuts back on. Pretty much just follow the same directions in reverse, and you should be good. So far it's taken me a couple hours, and as you can see, I'm doing it out in front of my house with the regular tools that I got, which is regular socket sets, star wrench, pretty much all that good stuff. So it is doable out of your house. It'll save you a lot of money, but kind of a headache. So good luck for removing and replacing front shocks and struts on a 95 Camaro.